Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Secrets of Grindea, low percentage style. And for today we're going to start this next part of the main storyline. And this is more or less the game introducing us to teleport plates and the game's fast travel system. And you may have guessed already, part of what we need to do to get introduced to the teleportation system is we have to set up one of these teleportation nodes. Or rather a teleportation plate as the game calls it. And yeah. There is something else that I will want to talk about, but I'll talk about it on the way to the Pumpkin Woods. So yeah, now we can physically pull up by pressing tab, and what I wanted to talk about was the way the game is currently balanced. But first off, I'm going to go do a little, because I don't have a whole lot of money, and part of the solving our money issues, I can sell my old equipment that I don't need. So I'm not going to be grinding at any point. It's not really the whole point of me carrying around things like rabbit fur and jar shards when I don't need to. Now, the thing I was going to talk about, and I almost got to talk about, is that the way the game is designed balance-wise is that you are actually supposed to do the occasional bit of grind, and the occasional bit of grind is just there to, as part of the game's balance, to get you up to where you're supposed to be. But low percentage, you're not allowed to do any sort of side grind at all, so it creates a sort of Deadpool zone where the difficulty curve is a lot higher than you might expect when you're doing low percentage. It's not a big issue in the early parts of the game, but it is going to become a big issue later. And here we can get one of the more important side items that I'm going to more or less need. And no, we're not going to be doing the minigame. If you do succeed at the minigame and do quite well, you'll just be able to store an additional 5 arrows. But at 50 gold, and there's no guarantee that you'll be able to succeed every time. So yeah, running past everything. And yeah, I mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. I will do items that are just on the side path, but I won't be doing side quests that get me items. So here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. We have a puzzle here. Solve and get a very good item for low percentage. I've messed up already. I messed up already. Oh, it's not too bad. This is rather one of the more simple puzzles in the game, I think. The item that we get for it is, put simply, amazing. Not to mention essential. Now, I'm not exactly doing the most optimal route for solving this puzzle, but I just mostly want to get all these spare cubes out of the way so that they're not in my way to begin with. Good. And I accidentally did it in a more optimal way. Oh well. That's fine, because more optimal ways are always good. Yeah. get a house accessory, some money, and a witch hat. The witch hat isn't exactly essential, but the significant increase in damage is going to becoming helpful a bit sooner than you might think. As tempted as I am to show it off now, doing so would be infringing on low percentage rules. Don't worry, I'll get a chance to show it off soon enough. Oh. Yep, we did just pass through here. Are we stuck in a Mobius strip? Because that's what this feels like. Yep, go figure. Okay, curses, yes, we do have to break curses. But that said, they're curses and not crates or jars. If it was jars, then there would be an issue. And there's Bag telling us about the game's fast travel system. Of course, we head down here and hey, a graveyard. That's not good. Oh dear. Yep. We have to do a bit of grinding. Unfortunately... Darn it. Did not mean to hit you. Oh. I guess if it's accidental, it could be okay. As long as I'm not doing it on purpose. Because then true low percentage would be near impossible. That said, I will do my best to absolutely minimize any side casualties. Uh-oh, that's not good. Low health isn't exactly what I'd call healthy. Yeah, you might be thinking I'm perpetually pausing because I'm just ignoring everything, but no, this is a lot harder than it looks. I'm literally a poke away from death. Also doesn't help that I have a Halloween constantly chasing me. Darn it. Whoops. Genuinely didn't mean for that to happen. At this point, I'm thinking it might be... If you're doing a speed run of low percentage, then this is something you do have to deal with constantly. It's just... huge number of enemies and... I just realized what I'm gonna have to do if I'm gonna survive. Oh, never mind. There I go die. Yeah, you're right, I am going straight back in. I have no choice. Something I completely forgot to do that I should have done. The damage on fireball and increase the amount of health I have. I'd forgotten to do that. Now I have to go ahead and try and find the elite ghost again. There you are. It would also help if I press the right button. Oh, not you again. Well, I've actually managed to filter out the ghost I want to attack this time. Now the situation's actually become somewhat more manageable than last time. If only I did this the first time! And of course, if I was smart, I would have done it the first time. Moral of the story, not exactly smart, am I? Now I need energy. There we go. Now I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing as opposed to what I shouldn't have been doing. And yeah, this is the last elite mob that I have to deal with. I would have leveled up normally just off of killing the elite mob, but these are the lessons we learn. Low percentage is hard. I thought I would have blocked that Halloween just now. That was wrong. Ow. Mostly... Well, I guess I might as well read the graves because the, get treasure maps. We won't be doing them. Yep. Okay. Okay, so do take notice of this person's name. Ah, yes, now we can... You know what? It's time for some good old-fashioned revenge. Hoping to separate the two so that I don't have to deal with both of them at the same time. Oh dear. My plan to separate the two hasn't exactly worked out the way I wanted it to. But yeah, the really nasty thing about loot mobs is that often they'll have interesting side effects. Like these vines. Darn it. Not that my movement was slow, it's just more the fact that I got overwhelmed. There we go. I'll happily take a couple of hits if it means I don't have to deal with other mobs. Especially doing low percentage. There we go. Managed to gather everything. Now we get a neat little cutscene. And there we go. And of course we get told about elite versions of mobs. They are a lot more dangerous than the regular mobs, but they come with increased item and card drop rates. Now, if I was smart, I would go back, get a couple of items, store, because that is allowed in low percentage, because it's not tied to experience or side quests. At least the way I'm playing low percentage. It's wide open. What's the worst that could happen? Good question. But not right now, because I'm intending on showing off the quick travel system. Just to go back to Evergrind quickly to get at least one item from the store so that it can help me improve my survivability. And that item is... well, it comes down to a choice between would you rather have additional defense or additional damage for the moment. I'm gonna go with the additional defense for the moment. And to improve my shield a bit, I will get the iron shield. Now we can sell off straw boater and wooden shield. Everything else. What am I doing just walking back there? I should use the fast travel system again. Here we are back at the ancient temple, and... well, it looks like we can only go in one direction, doesn't it? Yeah, ancient temples and really gimmicky traps and all of that. Although this one looks surprisingly advanced for ancient temples. But we'll find out the reasons over the coming episodes. But you're always supposed to fiddle with suspicious machinery. Oh really? So there's various states of on and off. Yeah? Okay, fair enough. Okay, if you knew it was a good call, why did you critique us earlier for turning it on in the first place? Oh well. Typical silent protagonist hero. Can't even talk up back to the bag, and... What? Oh well. You know the routine by now. Ignore everything. Oh wait, we can't ignore everything anymore. We're now forced into combat. And yeah, this Guardian does a few annoying things, such as that shield. There we go. So level up again, and... Now this time I'm actually going to do something a little unusual. I'm not going to increase my general survivability, but I am going to increase my damage optimization. Just a little bit. Actually, no, not immediately. Because I want to, as part of this, I want to test out a kind of suspicion that I have about one of the game's mechanics. Because we're doing science and loot. Yeah, there's that name again. And then, of course, we get more story. So we finally get a full name for something that happened. Zamla Mir. I'd like you to remember that name for future. Ah, yes. Perfect guard. Even if you get hit by the projectile, it does no damage. It literally exists to teach you the perfect guard, and... What's this? It's an arena? Oh, jeez. I don't even know who this Zamla Mir person is. But that's not good. But here's a little programmer joke for you. But yeah, this boss fight overall can be a little easy if you've been spending a little time optimizing your damage. It goes for that spread shot attack again. Then that's good for me because I can just reflect it right back at him. Maybe. Oops. Yeah, thanks for taunting me again, bag. It'd be a lot easier if I were properly leveled up for the area, but we are starting to see some of the issues of doing a low percentage style run. I'm just gonna skip this cutscene. We've seen it once, we don't need to see it again. Now, Silver Grade Fireball does have a chance to deal a fire damage over time, which is part of the reason why I'd say it's one of my favorite abilities in the game. Because if you just set them on fire once, then it means that you're guaranteed to do additional damage over time, and you don't necessarily need to wait around for it to... I will admit that I do like the music in this game, especially the boss music. And this time, I managed to get some items that I didn't get previously. But that's okay. Additional items are always useful. And there we go. So yeah. And yep, the science behind the plates. Just learned how to use. Here we go for the second block. Oh, sorry, not magical, technological. Well, really, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. And yep, running past everything again, including being a very big bird. Now, kind of a minor glitch with stairs. If you're holding thing up, you basically go at warp speed up the stairs. Okay, and that's going to be it for this second episode. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next episode where we will continue ignoring side mobs. Thank you very much for watching.